Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from the Adelaide Oval. This is a round one match between Adelaide and the Dogs. Both sides will get their first taste of Premiership season action today and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season. And here come the visitors. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Good to be here, Hutto. I'm going with the Crows. I like the way they go about it. They're a disciplined side. They play for each other and they're well coached. I think they'll be too good today. Thanks,
Harf. Time for some last-minute instructions as the captains meet in the middle. What I love about this time of year is that everyone starts on equal footing and everyone dreams big. Some bigger than others, of course. All set now. Let's hope both teams have brought their A-game. McAndrew wins the first hit out. Rochelle, Berry. Keys takes a beauty. Probing ball. Lobb had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Dale can keep it moving. Good kick. Williams works hard to present. Neat little worm burner. Jones pushes into space and receives the footy. Useful hand pass. Well played. What's he got on offer? Sanders on a lead. Penetrating ball. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Norton from 20 will not miss and doesn't miss.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Dogs on the board early. English wins it out of the centre. Richards gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. English with the tap. Richards drives it inside the forward 50. Punched away. Worrell, no easy exit. The pressure is relentless.
The Dogs would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop. If one side can get on top in the clearances here, it'll go a long way towards deciding this match.
English wins the tap. Kennedy leading from the front. Sanders, Norton, West. He's kicked a goal.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
They've hit the ground running and they're looking in fine form. McAndrew slaps it out. They have a good understanding, those two. Walker read it well and claims the mark. Searching kick. Dale doing what he does best. Keys. Boot, ball, goal!
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
One kick game again. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Rochelle, Dawson, Berry. He's done brilliantly. Fogarty can't mark. The Dogs under great pressure. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. McAndrew got his palm to it. Rochelle steadies, fires, bullseye!
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
The Crows having a good patch. English palms it down. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Very congested in the early going.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Bontempelli.
Lots to analyse, Gaz. What stands out?
Both coaches have clearly planned thoroughly to take away each other's strengths, and so far, we've got a dour struggle.
Rochelle coming, absorbs the pressure. He's set upon. Both midfields are going to earn their money today. English with a deft tap. Bontempelli, the midfield battle's so important. Richards, that's commitment to the cause. We'll have yet another stoppage. English gets his hand to it. Richards, Baker, attracted a crowd. Rinse and repeat.
Gaz, what's caught your eye?
Oh, there's a bit of niggle in this one early. Couple of players already unhappy with some attention off the ball.
Bontempelli, English, Sanders, drops into the hole and marks. Goes long. But we've seen that before. Out of the congestion. That's skillful. Who's front and centre? Buderick. He's a dynamo. West, under pressure. Baker. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Heads for home, not the best strike. And it's hit the post.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Looking for a quick transition. The Crows having a great patch. They're moving the footy well here. That's a well-placed kick. Good thinking and good execution too. Michelini. No one can mark. Walker. He's been accosted. Kicks to space. Sanders. Desperate to win it back. Bontempelli. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. McAndrew with the tap. Dawson. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Great tackling technique there. Punch clear, like Batman and Robin. Kennedy, English, Bontempelli, Miller mops that one up. He's besieged. The Dogs are doing a good job of locking it in their forward line. McAndrew wins it, closed him down.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
You'll have to earn your kicks today.
How's it look down there, Gary?
We've seen some quality attacking play so far, and hopefully it continues, because it's been great to watch.
One behind only.
Perhaps he should have looked to lay that one off. He'd miss more of those than he'd kick.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Cumming collects the half volley. They're tackling with venom today. English showing his skills. Richards, desperate defence. He tried to con the umpire. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. McAndrew slaps it out. Berry. Walker working hard and being rewarded. Have they weathered the storm? He might have thought about the corridor. Manages to find a teammate. He's generally a good kick. Felt the pressure when one tackle just won't do. The umpire whistles for a ball up. The two big men do battle. Dawson, Berry. He's been busy so far. Fogarty might be just outside his range. The defence has fallen down. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Waiting for someone to come at him. Baker with a chance to run. Can he hit a target? Neil Bullen makes good contact. Buderick, he'll feel that one. They're tackling with great intent. English palms it down. Liberatore, tidy ball. Darcy, he's taken a beauty. Fraser, the Dogs should score here. Murray tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Clever kick. It's not a fair fight. He ran into a brick wall. No way through there, and they'll reset. English with a deft tap. Bontempelli, Kennedy, Williams. He's run into trouble. Can he find a teammate? That's a bit of a gift. Doesn't often waste it. Bramble went bang. He's kicked it the wrong way. Foot race on the wing. Archie affects the turnover. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The umpire says he had no prior. English looking for territory. Kennedy, Fraser almost threw it out. Normally delivers. They've opened them up here. Lowers the eyes. Sanders, that's good work rate. The defence is disorganised. Murray making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Davidson, he's completely miscued that.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Sanders leading by example. Fraser, West, knew the tackle was coming. The lift doors closed on him and he's gone.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Liberatore, spoils, looking to hit up the short option. In no man's land, taken to ground. The fans will be happy to see this. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. McAndrew with a deft tap. Berry, Peatling. The Dogs have won it back. Liberatore throws it on the boot. Davidson, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. McAndrew wins the tap. Solid tackle. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. English with the tap. Kennedy. Miller saves the day. Good kick. English couldn't finish what he started. Miller, poor hands there. Feeds it out. A quick getaway wasn't possible. No prior, and we'll have a ball up. English with the tap. Liberatore. He's under close attention. The umpire will have it. English with a deft tap. Liberatore. He's not one to take a backward step. West is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He's batting at 100% so far.
That is going very close. It's a goal.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Dogs really needed that goal just to settle things down. McAndrew smashes it out of there. Rochelle, how will the umpire see this? Worrell, his field kicking is normally first rate. Fogarty uses the body well. Picking their way through. Good disciplined defence. Peatling, Keys, steadies, drop punt, goal!
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
The Crows have trimmed the margin back to 2 points. The big men fly. Look at the distance on that hand pass. Kennedy, Baker, Michelini says thank you very much. He doesn't waste many. The kick was centimetre perfect. Tries a safe ball. Good work rate. Miller comes free in the tackle. Norton pounces. They've put themselves under pressure. What can they build here? He's carried it over the line. Michelini.
What are your thoughts, Gaz?
The Dogs are getting the footy inside 50 a bit too easily because the pressure on the ball carrier isn't up to the required standard.
Bontempelli. Hurried kick goes very wide. Kicks to centre wing. Baker gathers. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Punch clear. Sanders got the handball away. Dawson wins it back. Miller, Curtin squeezes the kick. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Somehow release the ball. He's made a bright start. Well played. Ignoring the corridor for now. Walker on centre wing. Berry, McAndrew under pressure. Dawson, Curtin takes the hand pass. They're a big chance here. Jacques made the footy his. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. McAndrew wins it. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Pedler, complete commitment. Darcy, that's taking a risk. O'Donnell couldn't complete the mark. Dawson in the right spot at the right time. He's kicked a goal.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Crows in front now. McAndrew with a deft tap. Dawson, Berry. That's a powerful hand pass. Rochelle. Kilthorpe read it well and claims the mark.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
You're limited as a defender when the ball gets swept forward like that. Sometimes there's just not much you can do.
The Crows with a break now. McAndrew showing his skills. Dawson, Berry, neat little worm burner. Honours the lead. An ill-directed hand pass. Time to turn on the Jets. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Attracted a crowd. Can he impose himself on the match? Probing ball. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Curtin, Bond, running in support. They're moving the footy quickly. Dale with the big fist. Lob. A chance to clear now. Liberatore working hard and presenting well. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Searching kick. Bond. Thought his way through it. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? The Crows are red hot at the moment. Leaves it behind. Rochelle, Keys, Bond. He's set upon. He was optimistic if he thought he could break that tackle. English, the winner there. Liberatore, Kennedy. Good thinking and good execution too. Thumped away. Davidson, Sanders. He's drawn a crowd. It must be his birthday. The Crows are up and about early. Bond has found some space. That's a useful ball. They're moving the footy well here. Can he hit a target? Davidson got a fist in. Bontempelli gets his kick despite the heat. O'Donnell, dangerous to leave on his own. The Crows with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Time to check in with Gary.
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths, because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. McAndrew gets his hand to it. Keys, clever kick. Berry working hard and being rewarded. Walker is so strong one-on-one. The defence has fallen down. Dawson couldn't hold it under pressure. Archie, boot, ball, goal!
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Crows by 16. McAndrew, the winner there. Rochelle read it well. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Big tackle laid. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. McAndrew slaps it out. Keys, a model of consistency. He's been set a task. The Dogs are under siege. O'Donnell, it's loose inside the 50. This spells trouble. Attracted a crowd. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. McAndrew showing his skills. Ball spills free in the tackle. Coming. Rochelle. Desperate defence. You asked for it. You got it. We will do it all again. McAndrew with the tap.
I felt that one from here. Some good tackles are being laid. Both sides are hard at it.
Who can get the clearance?
Like Batman and Robin.
Quality delivery by foot. They need a spark. Darcy has got loose. The Crows forcing them out wide.
Murray doing what he does best.
Millerer. Berry
In the clear on centre wing. Tidy ball.
Baker. He'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with great intent.
McAndrew,
The winner there.
lays it off. Cook. Berry. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart.
McAndrew
Has probably got the points at this stage.
stripped of the footy. Kennedy. They desperately need a goal.
That's well played.
English. Bond was committed to the contest. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. The two big men do battle. Kennedy. Saligo gets back and should repel. Lob takes an excellent grab. Bontempelli can keep it moving. Just has to hit a target.
Drops the football.
Rochelle with a chance to run.
What's he got on offer?
Good handball. Worrell. They're playing with purpose and poise. Peatling. That one was always his. You can see their confidence growing. Fogarty has a way of drawing the footy. Croft went bang. Thilthorpe couldn't burst through. Bontempelli is calm in a crisis. Baker on a lead. He's generally a good kick. The Dogs are out of trouble. He's got an option in the centre square. Millerer, poor decision making there. Saligo, Worrell, feeling the heat. He ran into a brick wall. The umpire says he had no prior. English wins it down. Kennedy, Baker.
They are hunting the ball carrier. Neither side able to clear the footy.
The two big men do battle.
Cook, Keys. They cannot keep him quiet.
Thilthorpe, crunching tackle.
If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. They've bottled it up.
English slaps it out. Kennedy, he's stopped in his tracks. Buderick with a chance to relieve the pressure. Good kick. English at close quarters. Kicks to centre wing.
Bouncing ball.
West, he's besieged. Great tackling technique there. English showing his skills. Bontempelli.
The fans will be happy to see this.
We've got another stoppage. Rucks go at it. Saligo.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. Can someone finally clear the footy?
The Crows would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop. The Crows have their tails up. They can just about have this won by half-time.
McAndrew palms it down. Saligo. That's a dreadful hand pass. Can he be the fire starter? Millerer. The kick is precise. He's had little impact so far. Buderick clears the area. Lob manages to find a teammate. Normally delivers. Norton presents in space. Drives it deep. Nicolani wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Saligo makes position. The Crows are bringing great energy. They've turned it over. That's good vision. Kennedy appreciates that delivery. Can he finish it off?
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. McAndrew with a deft tap. Peatling. He's gone. The Dogs on the ball now. Baker. Davidson collects the half volley. Only a question of who will get the goal. Who wants it the most? Slips over the shoulder. Well-weighted kick. Good work rate. And they're away. Peatling pushes into space and receives the footy. Curtin works hard to present. Well done. Walker on centre wing is marked. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Bontempelli, Richards, squeezes the kick. Jones, it's a desperate tackle. It's not a fair fight. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Keys, Peatling, terrific forward pressure. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. McAndrew has got on top. Peatling, Curtin, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. That's a strong mark. Searching kick. Richards makes good contact. Archie, Neil Bullen, Cumming, Walker. Heads for the pocket. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
I think this margin is more or less reflective of the difference in class between these sides so far today.
The Crows are holding them at bay. English wins it down. Bontempelli, Richards. Butts tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Worrell. Cumming, working hard and presenting well. Honours the lead. That's skillful. They've opened them up here. What's he got on offer? The Dogs are chasing tail. He'd like that one back. McAndrew, West, Darcy, Kennedy. Couldn't get a disposal. Jones. Murray accepted the invitation. Transfers it out wide. Sanders gets to it first. There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
They're moving the footy well here. Cook. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Good ruck work. Peatling. A bit of a panicked handball. Closed him down. When one tackle just won't do. They're tackling with venom today. McAndrew slaps it out. Berry. Curtin thought his way through it. Lobb couldn't quite. Pedler. Neil Bullen. Can he get a shot away? He's got it.
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Dogs are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Peatling, Berry, by hand, Cumming. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Phil thought they've worked it well.
Straightforward, you would think.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
The big forward is threatening to blow this game apart.
The Crows are showing why they were well back to win this match. The big men fly. Peatling, Berry throws it on the boot. O'Donnell making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Walker punched away. Richards only knows one way. He's set upon. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. English got his palm to it. Got to get rid of it. Miller got a fist in. West, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Norton, this is great pressure footy. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. English smashes it out of there. Richards heads towards goal and does not let them down.
Coaches love midfielders who kick regular goals, and he's one of those.
The Dogs have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Peatling, Rankin, what can he do with it? Walker leading by example. The umpire will have it. McAndrew with a deft tap. Liberatore, Baker.
The Dogs would probably like to minimise stoppages and keep the ball in open play as much as they can because their clearance work isn't crash hot at the moment.
Liberatore, Peatling in the right spot at the right time. Farms it out. McAndrew, desperate to win it back. Rochelle, you asked for it, you got it. Something has to give soon.
The Crows are playing some good footy, and if it wasn't for the occasional spot of carelessness, this game would be in their keeping.
Cumming, I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
I can't work out the thinking there.
Dale to bring it in. Darcy has found some space. They'll bide their time. Berry spoils.
The Dogs are not getting their hands on the ball anywhere near enough, so they need to turn that around if they're going to go on to win.
McAndrew has had his measure today. Peatling, they cannot keep him quiet. Thilthorpe does the crumbing. Here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
You certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Dale to bring it back in. Darcy has charged into space. Slowing it down. Can he find a teammate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Sizes up what's ahead. The Dogs are out of trouble. Sees an opportunity and plays on. Well played. He's had little impact so far. Croft has got loose. They're moving the footy quickly. Who's front and centre? He's caught. Gets the kick away. Jones didn't need to be asked twice. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
That's a bit of a freebie. You can't afford to turn the ball over like that.
The Dogs have made inroads just when they looked in trouble. English showing his skills. Richards, Liberatore. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. They're playing with purpose and poise. Rankin on a lead. And they're away. Terrific tackle.
You have to be tough to play this game. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
English wins the tap. Liberatore. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Can he impose himself on the match? Bond with another spoil. Darcy just shoveled it out. Norton. Fraser bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
6 different players have shared these goals. It's been great teamwork.
They've got their tails up now. English, the winner there. Bontempelli has brought his own ball. Liberatore. Good disciplined defence. Cumming kicks to space. This spells trouble. Kicks for goal. And have a look at that. It's a wonderful finish under pressure.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
If they could pull another back before half-time, it would make it very interesting. English wins it down like Batman and Robin. Bontempelli, Williams, Fraser. He's been busy so far. The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the half-time break for fans, commentators and coaches alike.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Whoever's counting the tackles is earning their money. Every time anyone gets the footy, you just expect them to be crunched. This intensity will be difficult to sustain, so we may see some space open up at some stage, but there'll be some sore bodies. Don't worry about that.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Rankin.
Bramble doing what he does best.
Neil Bullen.
He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly.
McAndrew has rucked tirelessly. English is calm in a crisis.
Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
That was an important goal to stop the Rock because they've been under enormous pressure since opening up what we thought might have been a match-winning lead.
The Crows
Have steadied after they were challenged.
McAndrew wins it out of the centre. Cook, Berry.
O'Donnell takes an excellent grab.
Probing ball. It's been that kind of day for them. The defence has fallen down. Bramble went bang. Fogarty.
They're tackling with great intent.
Good ruck work. Rankin pounces. He ran into a brick wall. We've got another stoppage. McAndrew
Is teaching him a lesson.
That could be a goal-saving tackle. There'll be a few feeling sore after this match. English, the winner there. Liberatore, Williams. It's not been his day, that's for sure. Davidson competing fiercely. Darcy. Centre square, loose ball. Liberatore gets his kick despite the heat. Good thinking and good execution too.
He sends them inside for the fourth time.
Leaves it behind. West. Butts.
They must be sick of the sight of that.
Feeling the heat.
He didn't want it to spill out there.
McAndrew.
He's worth his weight in gold. Cook. Neither side able to clear the footy.
McAndrew
Continues to have his way.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to be able to restrict each other's ball movement, though.
McAndrew is giving him a bar. Liberatore. Right place, right time, goal.
They've kicked well at goal. It's certainly helped to keep them in the game.
If they can get the next one, it'll be on. English.
He's been beaten, but he had a win there.
Liberatore. Fraser. Baker. Picking their way through. Norton. Too big, too strong, too good.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He converts and narrows the margin.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
One straight kick is all that separates the sides. English wins it out of the centre. Richards. Fraser. The defenders will be nervous. Intercepted, and they can launch from half-back. Tidy ball. Not his finest moment. Can they get another one? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Murray can keep it moving. He's generally a good kick. Keys.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Great pressure there and gets the reward.
Unable to get it inside 50. Peatling, all on his own. He might have thought about the corridor. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. He's been accosted. Throws it on the boot. Peatling. What's he got on offer? Honours the lead. Bond with time. Keys. Pedler. Closed him down. Gets a kick away. Doesn't often waste it. Jones marks on centre wing. Normally delivers. The Dogs having a great patch. Jones, defence 101 there. Murray, Peatling. He's everywhere at the moment. O'Donnell, we've seen that before. Keys. The umpire says he had no prior. English with a deft tap. Bontempelli, Kennedy. Darcy is hard to beat one-on-one. Can he hit a target? Jones can just about finish it himself. It's a high kick, a real rainmaker. Berry made that ball his. It's come unstuck. Provides some run. That's skillful. Saligo tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Going for territory. English making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. McAndrew.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Neil Bullen. Peatling. Neat little worm burner. Fraser has worked hard to present. Delivers a long ball. West just about had enough time for a cup of tea.
A real gimme goal coming up.
Bangs it through.
He just had too much space to work with on that occasion and took full time.
The Dogs with all the momentum now. The big men fly. Bontempelli. Fraser.
He'll feel that one.
Squeezes the kick. In no man's land. Darcy.
I've liked his game today. That's careless kicking.
Careful ball movement. He's been quiet. Cumming has found some space. What's he got on offer? Goes long. No one can mark. Liberatore. Buderick running in support. West working hard and being rewarded. Good looking kick. Darcy makes position. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Kennedy has charged into space. He's leading all comers for disposals. Fogarty, he'll be sore in the morning. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Punch clear. Peatling navigated the traffic. Berry, Curtin, Rochelle almost threw it out. Under pressure. Liberatore. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Saligo. Curtin. He's only had the one inside 50. Archie. He doesn't waste many. Away he goes. Well played. Can he find a teammate? Fogarty has got off the chain. The defence is disorganised. Thilthorpe is like a magnet in that forward line.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
He's been kicking well today. Can he get another one? Not this time. He's hit the post.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Back into play. Manages to find a teammate. Clever kick. West. He's been industrious. Darcy working hard and presenting well. That's a useful ball. Kennedy in the clear on centre wing. Gives it everything. But spoils. Davidson. This is for the lead. Looks good off the boot. They're in front.
It's a sign of a good team to respond when you're challenged, and they've certainly done that.
The Dogs by 5. McAndrew palms it down.
Cook, Berry, he'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Pedler
Comes steaming through.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Who can get the clearance? Berry heads in towards goal, and the kick is true. Great play.
It was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with it.
The Crows have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. The big men fly. Bontempelli, Kennedy, Fraser.
Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Berry, he's been dispossessed. Kennedy, desperate to win it back. What a game he's having.
Worrell makes good contact. He's drawn a crowd. No way through there, and they'll reset.
Important clearance here. Cook knew the tackle was coming. The umpire whistles for a ball up. McAndrew showing his skills. Cook, will the umpire pluck a free kick? Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Murray,
The fans will be happy to see this.
it's proving hard to get a clearance at the moment.
It's been a fast-paced game of footy, both sides looking capable of scoring quickly.
Cook couldn't get a disposal. Fraser, rinse and repeat. English palms it down. Cook, this spells trouble. Rankin gets back and should repel. O'Donnell
With another spoil. Taken to ground.
I wonder if either coach might think about putting the clamps on here. Both sides are scoring very easily.
English showing his skills. Fraser, Bontempelli takes the hand pass.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
McAndrew,
It's a masterclass in ruck work.
Peatling, Richards in the right spot at the right time.
He looked to have been taken high, and the umpire thought so too.
That's well played. Great play. Punched away.
Sanders.
Desperate defence.
When one tackle just won't do.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. English wins it down. Can he impose himself on the match?
Bouncing ball.
Stripped of the footy. Williams. This should end in a shot at goal. Time for the Crummers to go to work.
Michelani.
Foot race on in the pocket. Norton didn't need to be asked twice.
A quick getaway wasn't possible. They're tackling with great intent.
McAndrew has been dominant in the ruck. Kicking for his first. Norton has marked, and here's a chance to hit the front.
They'll be in front in a moment.
They don't come easier.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Dogs are really taking it to them today. McAndrew with the tap. Peatling runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Umpire's ball as we near three-quarter time. McAndrew with a deft tap.
They cannot keep him quiet.
It's loose in the middle. It's a tough game.
Scrounges a kick.
Absorbs the pressure.
A late goal could be vital either way. Who's going to be bold enough to risk being scored against?
McAndrew with a deft tap. Rankin, you can't question his commitment.
Pokes it into the pocket.
Good disciplined defence.
Rushed over, and they can reset.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Buderick with the footy. Darcy on a lead. And they're away. The Dogs are out of trouble. Normally delivers. Curtin got a fist in. Lob takes an excellent grab. He might have thought about the corridor. The kick is precise.
What's he got on offer?
He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Jones.
It's not a fair fight.
They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Big clearance to win here. Cook. Bontempelli mops that one up.
Davidson
Gets to the front spot.
6 marks now. He's been a consistent threat.
Bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
A classic case of a forward finishing off the good work upfield.
The Dogs with a break now. McAndrew with a deft tap. Rankin, Bontempelli leading from the front. Croft in the right spot. They've got them on the overlap. They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
The Dogs with a late chance.
Norton, he can hurt them again, and he does.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
So a timely goal late in the piece. The two big men do battle. Richards, Kennedy, you can see their confidence growing. Darcy, that's a big play.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
It wasn't long ago this match was right in the balance. The change that's come over it has been stark.
3/4 time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going?
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
The Dogs broke the game open with the last 3 goals of that term. I'm not going to declare them safe, but they've given themselves plenty of margin for error. This one shouldn't go down to the wire, but any lapse in concentration is likely to be punished, so they'll need to remain switched on.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
Croft smashes it out of there. Bontempelli trying to find a path. Honours the lead. Delivers it inside 50. Davidson working hard and being rewarded. Michelani takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. McAndrew with a chance to relieve the pressure. In no hurry here. The Dogs have all the answers. That's an uncharacteristic mistake. They need a goal, but it's at the wrong end. Miller has found some space. Michelani all on his own. He's generally a good kick. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. Fogarty plucks another contested mark. What's he got on offer? The Crows have been out of sorts. Lobb knew where the help was. Norton, Jones, dangerous to leave on his own. The Dogs are playing like winners. Dale pushes into space and receives the footy. Saligo, he's so good in close. Rochelle, Cook, manages to get off a handball. Met solidly, he's set upon. They've bottled it up. McAndrew, he's rucked superbly in a losing cause. Rochelle, Pedler with half a chance. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. The Dogs are giving them nothing. McAndrew wins the tap. Berry. Walker will keep coming. Squeezes the kick. Lobb affects the turnover. That's a shank.
He knew where it was going the moment it left his boot. Got to kick this one to give them some hope.
Steadies, delivers, and back they come.
I'm surprised he went with the drop punt from that angle, but he kicked it beautifully.
They're within striking distance, but they'll need to do a lot right from here. Bontempelli, Richards. He's kicked it high. But making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Michelani Farms it out. Miller, can he find a teammate? Well played. The Dogs guarding the corridor. Croft runs onto it.
That's commitment to the cause. There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Croft with a deft tap. Bontempelli. Kennedy cops some unwanted attention. The Crows will have one eye on the clock. McAndrew looking for territory. Berry, Rochelle. Walker made the footy his. That's a bit of a waste. Hacking it forward. Baker with a chance to run.
What's he got on offer?
Searching kick. Sanders couldn't mark. He's besieged.
He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing.
McAndrew, the winner there. Berry, Rochelle, kicks laterally in no man's land. He's so clean with the footy. Miller intercepts on centre wing.
I've liked his game today.
Thumped away. Richards navigated the traffic. Baker. The Crows have denied them the corridor. Davidson. That's good work rate. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. They've opened them up here. Probing ball. Michelini. Terrific tackle.
Ball, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
He's caught.
They have absolutely spifflicated him. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Not sure there was much prior opportunity there.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Berry working hard and presenting well. Michelini. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
The Dogs would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. They sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
McAndrew with a deft tap. Rochelle is a clearance beast. Michelini, Berry, Keys. Bramble doing what he does best. Fogarty, Pedler. He'll be sore in the morning.
They're tackling with venom today.
McAndrew palms it down. Rochelle, Berry. He's having a ripper, although that's not his best kick. Bramble showing why he's such a good defender. Bontempelli has charged into space. Neat little worm burner. West has got loose. Buderick on centre wing is marked. Can he hit a target? They're moving the footy well here. They're playing with purpose and poise. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Norton. Boot to ball, and that's a goal.
Could that be the knee buckler?
The Dogs are on the verge of a famous win. The two big men do battle. Keys, Berry. The clock is the enemy now.
Time to turn on the Jets.
Crunching tackle.
They want ball, but they're not going to get it.
McAndrew smashes it out of there. Berry, Keys. Coming, needing support. Gets the kick away. Archie has it within range. Useful hand pass. He's given it a tug and missed.
The goal there would have set the cat among the pigeons.
Dale to bring it back in. Darcy can keep it moving. Taking time to assess the options. Lob takes a beauty. Doesn't often waste it. Richards. He's run into trouble. Darcy out of the congestion. He's under close attention. Throws it on the boot. Foot race on the wing. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. McAndrew palms it down. Rankin, Rochelle couldn't burst through. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Lob drops into the hole and cuts that one off. That's skillful. Williams blasts away. Davidson, strong grab. Clever kick. Richards works hard to present. They're well drilled. Butts makes good contact. West, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. They're tackling with great intent. Who can get the clearance? Rankin.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Time is starting to become a factor. McAndrew wins the hit out. Rankin getting back to help the defenders. Michelini, Williams, Spoils, Liberatore.
The Crows, clearance work is certainly not the reason they're behind on the scoreboard. It's been good today.
Croft got his palm to it. Richards, Liberatore, Kennedy. He's wrapped up.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
This isn't over yet. A lucky bounce here or a bad mistake there could turn this into a grandstand finish.
Richards has been irrepressible. Neil Bullen accepted the invitation. He's been quiet. Rankin, time and again, he gets to the right place. Good-looking kick. Pedler. What's he got on offer? The defence is disorganised. Fogarty can just about go all the way. Goes back with the handball. Curtin. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Manages to find a teammate. Off he goes. They can't catch him. The Dogs are playing some great footy. Saligo feeling the heat. The umpire will have it. Good ruck work. Peatling absorbs the pressure. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Peatling, Rankin.
I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one.
The Crows have been out of sorts. Lobb got a fist in. Pedler, Archie. He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
Great team goal. If they keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. The big men fly. Has to be clean. Cook. Good penetration on the kick.
Bramble is proving hard to pass.
Under pressure. Got to get it out of there. A bit of a panicked handball. Dangerous place to lose it. Neil Bullen in the right spot at the right time. The umpire whistles for a ball up. Good ruck work. Rochelle, Cook attracted a crowd. Squeezes the kick. Neil Bullen. That's a big play. Picking their way through. Peatling can run into an open goal. In he goes.
Maybe he hasn't showered in a while. I can't think of any other reason they refuse to go near him.
They don't come easier.
Isn't this a big centre clearance coming up?
The Dogs by 9. Important clearance here. Rochelle, he's generally a good kick. Walker, Peatling, Cook. Will the ump call that back? No. He's had little impact so far. Thilthorpe on a lead.
The crowd will tell the story.
Good looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal.
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
The Dogs are stagnant and need to find something. Big clearance to win here. Bontempelli can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Jacques hasn't seen a lot of it. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. That's well played. Tidy ball. Jones has found some space. The Dogs looking ominous. Murray, the Crows are finishing with a wet sail.
It's been paid. I think they prefer you to kick it to the opposition.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation. Can he stare down the moment?
Kicks around the body. He might have hooked this too far. He has.
Always unlikely from there, but he is capable.
Looking for a quick transition. Murray has found some space. That's a useful ball. The Crows are out of trouble. Normally delivers. Rochelle was committed to the contest. Lobb handballs it to nobody. Jones trying to find a path. Called for a push. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Chewing up precious seconds.
Bangs it long.
It's a poor inside 50. Probing ball. Sanders says thank you very much. They've got them on the overlap. McAndrew should be in the votes today. Rankin. Sanders went bang. West comes free in the tackle. Pokes it into the pocket. Who wants it the most? And they see it out. Croft palms it down. Bontempelli.
I've liked his game today. That's a missed opportunity.
They'll have to forgive him for that. He's a long way in credit.
Neil Bullen makes position, takes the short option. The Crows having a great patch. Here's a chance to get it forward.
He's drawn a crowd.
The Dogs trying desperately to hang on. McAndrew, the winner there. Rochelle, Bontempelli leads his opponent.
It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
He's having a word with the umpire and he may just have a point.
This will suck up more time. Takes them on. Searching kick. Can't allow them to just kick the ball. Great play. The Dogs have won one of the games of the season. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Dogs were pushed all the way and put under great pressure, but they didn't buckle. It's a huge boost to win your first close game of the year because it instills confidence that you know what to do when it gets tight. They had periods of excellence today, and there is cause for optimism.
Thanks for your contributions throughout the day, Huff.
On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon and myself, Anthony Hudson, we hope you've enjoyed this match and we look forward to your company again soon.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Thursday Night Football.
We're coming to you from the Gabba. This is a round one match between Brisbane and West Coast.
Both sides will get their first taste of premiership season action tonight and will be hungry to show that they are bigger and better than we remember them from last season.
Here come the teams. I'm joined by Daniel Harford. Great to have you along, Harf. How do you see this one unfolding?
Pleasure to be here, Hutto. I like the Lions. They're a disciplined side and they all play their role. The top-end talent helps, obviously, but they're very much system-based and very well coached.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf.
A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. It's just about time for the players to start the crash and bash again. After months of time trials, strategy meetings and skills work, it's a fascinating time of year. A lot has been said about this match during the week. Time to find out who's right and who's wrong. Yo, is that holding the ball? Flynn, Reed, runs onto it and can drive them into attack. That's a fine mark in the back pocket, and they might have dodged a bullet. Normally delivers. Dersma couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. And we'll have a throw in.
Got to set up well for the stoppage to make sure they don't score from it.
Flynn looking for territory. Kelly. Reed. He'll work all day. Davis. Desperate defence.
A few hearts in mouths for a moment or two.
Flynn got his palm to it. Dunkley. Ashcroft. He's been accosted.
Opportunity to score here with a clean takeaway.
Maybe the ump's got to kick it 20 metres sideways and let them run after it.
Who can get the clearance? Yo, Robertson. You have to be tough to play this game. That was a brilliant tackle. Oh, they're hitting in hard. Fort with a deft tap. The Lions under great pressure. Something has to give soon.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Yo is always dangerous inside 50.
One behind only.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Takes the short option from the kick in. McCluggage works hard to present. Spearing pass.
They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions and short passing in the back line.
They should already have put the first on the board, but no harm done if this goes through.
Kicks for goal. It's a lovely looking kick. He's drilled it.
That first goal was a while coming, but it was worth waiting for.
The Eagles are up and about early. Good ruck work. He's stopped in his tracks. Berry.
Is anyone home?
Punched away. McCarthy doesn't often waste it. Allen reads the ball so well. Great play. Lohman can just about walk this in.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
Lohman, can he inspire his team? You bet he can.
They're after a big game from him today, and that's a great start.
The margin's back to just a point. Flynn gets his hand to it. Yo, onto it. Crunching tackle. Kicks to space. Who can run onto this and pump it forward? Bailey.
He's drawn a crowd. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Fort smashes it out of there. Dunkley. Berry. A quick getaway wasn't possible.
The Eagles are already right on top in contested ball. They don't often lose when they win that stat.
Flynn showing his skills. Kelly comes free in the tackle. Dunkley. Bailey. Great body work. What's he got on offer? Crosses the paint. They must tidy up their kicking. That's skillful. Davis has found some space. The Eagles look sharp early. Good thinking and good execution too.
It's not a fair fight.
We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Fort with a deft tap. Ashcroft read it best. That's well played. They've got them on the overlap. Oh, with a terrific mark deep in defence. Good luck catching him. Probing ball. Shanahan has charged into space. Davis feeling the heat. You asked for it, you got it.
They're tackling with great intent.
Fort wins it. Ashcroft. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. Flynn working hard and being rewarded. The Eagles showing some good signs early. The kick was centimetre perfect. Who's at home? Spills the mark. Ashcroft gathers. Dersma bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
It doesn't matter who you are. It's always good to get an early one on the board.
The Eagles have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. Fort showing his skills. Neal trying to find a path. Reed, Robertson picking their way through. Gardner got a fist in. Throws it on the boot. Flynn went bang. A bit of a panicked handball. Fort running in support. Dunkley, McCarthy met solidly. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Draper, the winner there. They have a good understanding, those two. Baker runs onto it. Robertson on a lead. What's he got on offer? Searching kick. Dersma takes a beauty. They're moving the footy quickly. Reed has drifted forward and marked. Cripps makes position.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
It's too early to panic, but they might think about making a couple of changes before a bad start becomes worse.
The Eagles were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Kelly, will the umpire pluck a free kick? He's hit up the lead. They're all over them early. Andrews drops into the hole and cuts that one off. Berry pushes into space and receives the footy. Big tackle laid. Attracted a crowd. The umpire will have it. Draper wins it. Dunkley looking to peg one back. Bailey, they're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. Ashcroft, Morris, he ran into a brick wall. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Draper slaps it out. We've got a two-kick game if he gets it, and he does.
Terrific goal there. He's so dangerous in front of the sticks.
It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Kelly, Yo. Good penetration on the kick. Zorko tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Thought his way through it. Berry slips over the shoulder. Tries a safe ball. They're moving the footy well here. Can he find a teammate? Draper in the clear on centre wing. He doesn't waste many. Allen, he's under close attention. Gets his kick despite the heat. Good tackle. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Flynn smashes it out of there. Kelly, Berry with a steal. Draper dishes it off. They are hunting the ball carrier. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Draper with a deft tap. Dunkley, they've given it back. Gets the kick away. Dersma is cool under pressure. They have absolutely spifflicated him. Both midfields are going to earn their money today. The two big men do battle. Reed on the same page as his ruck. The fans will be happy to see this. The Eagles are applying tremendous forward pressure. Can they reward themselves with a goal? Reed, Allen, good handball. Robertson. Touch and go. It's go!
So important to get reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Like Batman and Robin. Neal, it's no place for the faint-hearted. And we will do it all again. Draper smashes it out of there. Ashcroft in his natural habitat. Hoff with the big fist. Duggan needs to be quick. Hacking it forward. Loose ball on centre wing. Couldn't get a disposal. Shanahan, when one tackle just won't do. They want ball, but they're not going to get it. Good ruck work. Dunkley. Neal. What's he got on offer? He's made a hot start to this match.
Lohman taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today.
Flynn slaps it out. Allen, he's wrapped up. We've got another stoppage.
Flynn, the winner there. I felt that one from here.
Not a lot of flow in this game, but that's a testament to the pressure both sides are applying. Punch clear.
No easy exit.
The Eagles are certainly looking the better side, but they'd love to give themselves a bit more breathing space here.
Flynn slaps it out. Ball spills free in the tackle. Berry, McCluggage. Now it's someone else's problem. Ashcroft, he'll kick this. In he goes, and he has delivered.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Draper with the tap. Ashcroft, Revel, Robertson gathers. He's besieged.
No way through there, and they'll reset.
Rucks go at it. Murdoch. Who was he aiming for? Dersma. Terrific tackle. Squeezes the kick. Anyone's ball. This is great pressure footy. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. Foot race on the wing. Lohman loves the hard stuff. In no man's land. Young is calm in a crisis. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Flynn wins it down. Solid tackle. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Draper punches it out of the ruck. Revel kicking for his first.
One behind only.
I'll hope that sort of wastefulness doesn't become a recurring theme.
Duggan tasked with the kick in. Ginby all on his own. Well weighted kick. Young can keep it moving. Allen panicked under pressure. Fort makes good contact. Coleman. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Fort palms it down. Revel competing fiercely. Neal. This should end in a shot at goal. Rayner gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Can he deliver? Yeah, back him more often than not.
Struck it well. No problems there.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxieties.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Good ruck work. Kelly caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. The umpire says he had no prior. Fort wins the tap. Revel, Ashcroft. It's a tough game. That's commitment to the cause. It's a bit of a stoppage fest at present.
How's it look down there, Gary?
We've seen some quality attacking play so far, and hopefully it continues because it's been great to watch.
McCarthy, they're playing for keeps. Throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball. McCluggage, it's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal.
I feel better now they're in front and getting some reward on the scoreboard.
The Lions are having a lot of the play and making it count too. The big men fly. Kelly, Allen, this is promising. Time is of the essence, so he takes the advantage. Cripps appreciates that delivery.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
He managed to find some space in a dangerous position and made them pay for their loose checking.
Scores level for a second time today. The big men fly. Neal, Ashcroft, Revel. What's he got on offer? Into the pocket he goes. The kick's astray and out of bounds.
It's been a fast-paced game of footy. Both sides looking capable of scoring quickly.
Flynn got his palm to it. Allen. He didn't break stride.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He bit off more than he could chew there.
Kicks inside the forward 50. Allen, Hoff, snares the loose ball. Honours the lead. Handball off was good. Can he hit a target? Well played. Clever kick. Murdoch has found some space. Dersma. Fletcher. That's confidence for you. Not going with the spoil. Normally delivers. Slips through his fingers. Robertson, desperate to win it back. Daring run out of defence. Tidy ball. Robertson spoils. He was tackled high and will take a free kick. Doesn't often waste it. Neal affects the turnover. Wilmot, can he mop up? Kicks to centre wing. Dersma doing what he does best. Absorbs the pressure. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Flynn wins it. He's been accosted. We've got another stoppage. Good ruck work. A bit of friendly fire. Fort, Berry. Drives it deep. Quarter time and nothing to split the sides so far. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
There were plenty of goals in that first quarter and much to enthuse both sets of supporters. Coaches are always trying to find ways of stopping each other from scoring, though, so it wouldn't be a surprise to see goals become a little more difficult to come by as the match unfolds.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Flynn with a deft tap. It's a hot footy. We've got a whistle. Umpire's ball. Flynn, the winner there. Yo, handballs it to nobody. Closed him down.
It's been a quality game so far. Lots of opportunities for both sides to hit the scoreboard.
Fort slaps it out. Neal, Berry. He'll be sore in the morning.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
Flynn showing his skills. Kelly, that's a strong mark. Dersma drops into the hole and marks.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Eagles are really taking it to them today. Flynn is teaching him a lesson. They're a big chance here. Andrews at centre halfback. Draper, great hands there. They've got them on the overlap. Kelly runs onto it. Davis, what can he do with it? Delivers a long ball. Knew the tackle was coming. He's had little impact so far. Waterman, Dersma, rams it home.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
They've got their tails up now. Fort with the tap. Neal going for territory. Defence 101 there. Rayner couldn't burst through. Ginby running in support. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. You have to be tough to play this game. No free kick and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Who can get the clearance? Dunkley, Neal. They cannot keep him quiet. Robertson runs onto it. To no one in particular. Fort gets there first. The Lions not at their best so far. Young. This spells trouble. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. That's a bit of a waste. Davis in some space on the wing. Searching kick. No one can mark. Fort. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot. Great play. Ashcroft demanded the footy and got it. The defence has fallen down. Punched away. Morris with half a chance. Heads for the pocket. Sloppy disposal. And we'll have a throw in.
Gary, what have you noticed down at ground level?
The Lions are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination, but they do need to be cleaner with the footy.
Ashcroft. This will be a goal. Through it goes. And there's a kick the difference.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Lions snare a badly needed goal. The big men fly. Yo, a good kick here and they'll be in business. Shanahan. He's been quiet. Wilmot ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. His field kicking is normally first rate. Neal works hard to present. Can he find a teammate? Draper has got loose. He might have thought about the corridor. Kelly went bang. Draper. Ashcroft knew where the help was. Revel gets the kick away. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. Probing ball. Ginby on a lead. Good vision there. Yo, he's been busy so far. Neal picks it off. That's poor kicking. Cameron pushes into space and receives the footy. He's set upon. He's stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Dangerous place to lose it. Davis. They're tackling with great intent. Flynn continues to have his way. He's under close attention. The Lions are applying tremendous forward pressure. Can they reward themselves with a goal? Yo, Kelly. He's everywhere at the moment. Shanahan, all alone in the centre square. Allen. You can't question his commitment. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. He's been run down like a wildebeest.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
What's he got on offer? They've opened them up here. Baker read that well. Short pass looks good. Cripps can keep it moving. Useful hand pass. Drives it inside the forward 50. And that's a letdown. And they're away. Dersma making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. And a moment for the players to catch their breath.
The Lions might be better served with a more defensive midfield strategy given the dominance of the opposing ruck.
Draper showing his skills. Neal. Dunkley only knows one way. McCluggage. Not a lot of space to work with. Yo, on centre wing. Robertson. Baker runs onto it and can drive them into attack. And inside 50 goes begging. McCluggage. That's good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. They're moving the footy well here. Well-weighted kick. Ginby clears the area. Lindsay. Davis shaves the grass with that one. Dersma working hard and being rewarded. They've picked their way through. Graham. He's gone. Andrews is cool under pressure. Draper, dangerous to leave on his own. The defence is disorganised. Rayner dishes it off. Reed with a steal. Davis. The Eagles should score here. Graham, they've worked it well. Can he hit a target? Reed is in a better position.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Wilmot tasked with the kick in. Robertson couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. McCluggage in no man's land. Blasts away. Dersma has a vice-like grip.
He hasn't looked like missing so far, so I'll back him in here.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dobbed it.
That's a quality finish. He's a beautiful kick at goal when his confidence is up.
The Eagles are keeping them at arm's length. Draper palms it down.
Big tackle laid.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Neil, Ashcroft. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Now it's someone else's problem. They need a spark. Centre square, loose ball. Davis gets to it first. That's a bruising tackle.
Stoppage coming up on the wing.
Flynn
Has had his measure today.
feeling the heat. Great tackling technique there. Flynn has been dominant in the ruck. Yo has brought his own ball. Ashcroft, Bailey, Marks. Will he go the bomb? Goes long. Young
Is proving hard to pass.
Morris throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, they won't be behind for long.
Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Ashcroft looking for two in a row. Morris outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Should be a goal. He's missed. A chance gone begging.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
He's off. That's a well-placed kick. Good work rate. What can they generate? Yo has found some space. The Eagles should be able to clear now. Well played. Some indirect ball movement here. Allen. Davis on centre wing is marked. He's hit up the lead. Clever handball. Shanahan with time. Yo. Graham lurking menacingly. Davis. He's besieged. They appeal for a free kick, but will have a stoppage. Flynn.
He's worth his weight in gold.
Reed. The sprint is on. Dersma.
I felt that one from here. When one tackle just won't do.
They've bottled it up. Flynn.
This is getting monotonous.
Berry couldn't get an effective disposal. Revel squeezes the kick. Allen with a chance to run. The Lions
Moving the ball well.
What's he got on offer? Delivers it inside 50. Cameron fumbles. Could be costly. Kicks to space. Foot race on the wing. Cops some unwanted attention. Dersma.
They cannot keep him quiet.
He's generally a good kick. Honours the lead. Doesn't often waste it. Cameron working hard and presenting well. Big ball to be won here. McCarthy tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Delivers to centre half forward. Manages to find a teammate. Yo receives a clever hand pass. Allen, he just dropped it. Kelly is calm in a crisis. Morris. It's a goal.
Bit of momentum now. That's two in a row.
Three times now scores have been tied. The big men fly. Turned over. Can he impose himself on the match? Cripps can line up and potentially give them the lead. Lace out. Great footy.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Snap it goal. Good looking kick. It's home.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity and a cool finish as well.
The Eagles are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Draper slaps it out. Neil, Dunkley. Revel, will he look for a target or go himself? They've got them on the overlap. That's an impressive mark. He will surely make this count.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
You have to show him more respect than that, or he'll hurt you on the scoreboard.
back on terms again. Draper punches it out of the ruck. Neal, Murdoch, one step ahead. Davis couldn't get a disposal. The kick is precise. They're moving the footy quickly. Who's front and centre? Big ball to be won. And we'll have a throw in.
It's been a fast-paced game of footy. Both sides looking capable of scoring quickly.
Flynn with a deft tap. Murdoch hasn't seen a lot of it. Quality delivery by foot. That's an aggressive handball. McCarthy, the kick was centimetre perfect. What's he got on offer? He doesn't waste many. Graham has got off the chain. He's had little impact so far. It's hard to defend ball movement like this. Dersma has a way of drawing the footy.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Touch and go. Misses.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Berry has charged into space. The Lions are out of trouble. Bailey, great body work. The Eagles have denied them the corridor. Reed spoils. Graham, it's a tough game. Davis, they'll compete inside the 50. And the natives are restless as the halftime siren sounds here. This hasn't gone to plan so far.
It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
A close, high-scoring game. What more could you want? Some of the forwards are enjoying themselves, and it always feels like the next goal isn't far away. Having said that, if either midfield can find a way to better protect their defenders, that'll go a long way towards winning the match.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Flynn with a deft tap. Kelly gets his kick despite the heat. Davis was committed to the contest. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Draper, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Revel. Lohman has it within range. The defence is disorganised. Allen presents in space. In he goes.
That was dreadfully lax defending, leaving a player completely unattended so close to goal. The coach will be filthy.
The margin increases by 6.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Lions have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Neal, Revel, farms it out. Draper in the right spot. Scrounges a kick. Berry, solid tackle. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Murdoch can keep it moving. Lindsay. Zorko wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Revel holds it up, waiting for an option to present. McCluggage, Dunkley. That's good work rate. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Hoff, we've seen that before. Young. McCluggage leads his opponent. Morris got to the right position and hung on.
He hasn't missed yet. Can he keep a clean sheet?
Crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
They've risen to the challenge and are playing inspired football.
The Lions with a bit of breathing space now. Flynn showing his skills. Neal, Dunkley, Draper, Berry had some assistance. Revel takes the hand pass. No one able to clear the footy, so we'll have another ball up. Fort palms it down. Dishes it off. Revel. He's drawn a crowd. They're tackling with venom today.
It's been a free-flowing game so far. Both sides would like to better restrict each other's ball movement, though.
Allen, Kelly uses the non-preferred. It must be his birthday. Key contest coming up. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
from point-blank range.
Through it goes.
It's not for nothing the third quarter is known as the Premiership quarter.
The Lions are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. Allen showing real strength. Murdoch, he'll be sore in the morning. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Good ruck work. Murdoch, he's lost it. Allen, they need a spark. Cripps, desperate defence. Can he hit a target? In no man's land. I've liked his game today. Dunkley normally delivers. No one can mark. Ashcroft, he'll feel that one. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Punch clear. Revel. Neal. Squeezes the kick. Allen met solidly. It's not a fair fight. We will do it all again. Fort with a deft tap. Neal leading from the front. Ashcroft. Duggan ensures that foray will come to nothing. His field kicking is normally first rate. Yo with a chance to relieve the pressure. Davis on a lead. Fort making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. The Lions are playing some great footy. Berry working hard and being rewarded. Lindsay got a fist in. You can't question his commitment. Baker all on his own. He's generally a good kick. That's a bit of a gift. Can they get another one? Baker is dangerous when he has space. Rayner within range can make them pay.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Struck it well. No problems there.
Whatever was said at half-time, it's worked. They're all over them.
The Eagles really need to respond now. Fort wins the tap. Ashcroft, McCluggage. He's copped some of his own medicine. Kicks to space. Davis in the right spot at the right time. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Fort punches it out of the ruck. Neal swoops. Allen through the centre square he goes. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Into the middle with the kick. Flynn couldn't finish what he started. Robertson, Duggan. Yo only knows one way. Allen pokes it into the pocket. Thumped away. Wilmot. The Lions under great pressure. This spells trouble. He's put it through.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The Eagles have closed to within 3 kicks. Fort smashes it out of there. Ashcroft, they cannot keep him quiet. Bailey, all alone in the centre square. Rayner is the man on the spot, and he's marked. No mark. Allen manages to get off a handball. Fort looks good. He's steered it through.
They've been consistently able to find avenues to goal through quick and direct ball movement.
It's a comfortable margin, but they wouldn't want to rest on their laurels. Flynn wins it out of the centre. Kelly, Allen, he's stopped in his tracks. Allen read that one like a book. They're looking good. Allen with the big fist. Ashcroft, Revel, Neal. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
The Eagles will need to respond. It's being put to them. The big men fly. Yo, Allen, just shoveled it out.
I felt that one from here.
They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Flynn showing his skills. Yo can send them into attack. This is fraught with danger. Andrews displaying great endeavour.
Gee, they're playing well. Tries a safe ball.
The Lions have winners everywhere. Draper might be just outside his range. McCarthy, here's real danger now.
They've picked their way through. Young is racking up spoils. We'd like to have that one back.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by. The Lions are working harder at the present time and they're reaping the rewards.
He goes with the banana and he's kicked it beautifully.
Looking at the opposition's coach's box, I think some of the toys are about to start coming out of the cot.
The Lions have come with a rush and they might be unassailable soon. Ashcroft, that sloppy play and it could come back to bite. Davis,
What's he got on offer?
finally they go inside 50. Honours the lead.
The Eagles have been out of sorts.
Murdoch does the crumbing. It's a goal.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
The Eagles are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. Ashcroft got the handball away. Neal, Berry, hacking it forward. Who's front and centre? McCarthy, big tackle laid. Attracted a crowd.
The Eagles are struggling to provide their forwards with quality supply. It might be time to shuffle the magnets a bit.
Draper wins the hit out. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Lions are showing why they were well back to win this match. Draper with a deft tap. Ashcroft closed him down. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Kelly out of the congestion. Murdoch. Davis. Will he look for a target or go himself? The defence is disorganised. Andrews gathers.
The umps paid a free kick for insufficient intent.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised. A real gimme goal coming up.
Snap around the body. It's there.
Can that ignite them? They haven't been playing great footy, but gee, they're not out of this.
The Eagles have been outplayed, but they're hanging tough. Flynn showing his skills. Kelly, Murdoch. He's caught. The umpire says he had no prior. Flynn with a deft tap.
Like Batman and Robin.
Kelly, they should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Hoff,
They have absolutely spifflicated him.
the pressure is intense. We'll have yet another stoppage. Flynn punches it out of the ruck. Allen,
He's been set a task.
Duggan, Hoff.
They are hunting the ball carrier.
It pitches near the 50. Who has the numbers? Gets his kick despite the heat. Young is calm in a crisis. He's hit up the lead. Tidy ball. Davis getting back to help the defenders. He won't be happy with that one.
It's a brain melt of the highest order.
Lace out. Great footy.
Golden opportunity here.
This should not be a problem.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
So 30 goals all up today. It's been a real shootout. Draper palms it down. They've got good chemistry, those two. McCarthy, ever reliable, normally delivers. Berry wins it back. Great mark. Alarm bells are ringing.
Is anyone home? Taking out some frustration, possibly.
They've got to get a wriggle on. Baker doesn't want to turn it over there. Morris under pressure. Draper. Touch and go. It's go.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Lions by 41. The big men fly. Neal, Berry, navigated the traffic. That's a give up. They've given it back. Dunkley, Ashcroft. Time is of the essence, so he takes the advantage. Neal, good disciplined defence. Young, terrific forward pressure.
The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out.
Flynn with the tap. Kelly has covered some territory today. Reed. Ashcroft spoils. Duggan. Flynn fighting hard. Murdoch. Is that holding the ball? Takes him high. Clever kick. McCarthy has got him behind them and can run into an open goal.
Going at his second.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
That could have just about put it out of their reach.
Duggan with the footy. Hoff has found some space. Doesn't often waste it. Newton works hard to present. Hoff takes the safe option. Reed, Baker. This is promising. Flynn. That's not ideal. The kick lets them down. They're playing with purpose and poise. Bailey in the centre square. Baker.
We've seen that before.
Can they find a late goal? Good thinking and good execution too. Shanahan is the target and he marks. Up and under. Zorko takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. They're moving the footy well here. Probing ball. Berry. You can see their confidence growing. The Lions having a great patch. They're leading them a merry dance. This is a joy to watch. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Lions have put the foot down, and something bizarre would have to happen for them not to walk away with the win.
Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Eagles are getting smashed in clearance and contested ball, and you are never going to win a game of footy with that profile. They've been flat-footed and reactive, and it's put their defence under all sorts of pressure. It's time to really get to work and try to salvage something from this match.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Fort, the winner there. Neal, taken to ground. Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Punch clear. Dunkley. Revel. They're playing for keeps.
The Eagles have a quality attacking midfield, but I don't think they run quite as hard in defensive transition, and they've been found out today.
Fort wins it down. Neal. Ashcroft was committed to the contest. Good build-up. Berry. They're a pleasure to watch.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
He's given it a tug and missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
No time like the present. Some indirect ball movement here. Young makes position. Newton working hard and presenting well. Kelly presents in space. The Lions have all the answers. Good looking kick. McCarthy, he's taken a beauty. He will surely make this count. They're a delight to watch. Berry got to the right position and hung on.
These forwards and midfielders have great connections. No wonder at all they're scoring so freely.
He's got his second.
That was a bit too easy. The ball movement was excellent, but not great pressure.
The Lions have the first of the last quarter. Flynn smashes it out of there. Kelly, Newton, he's gone. Allen. I've liked his game today. Dersma drops into the hole and marks.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
To ease the pain just a little, no.
Doesn't exactly encourage the midfielders to work harder.
Zorko goes short with the kick in.
Gee, they're playing well.
Finds himself in space. Ashcroft on a lead. Berry, he's run into trouble. He's besieged.
There might have been an argument for a free kick there.
Flynn,
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Allen throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
The Eagles have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Flynn,
They won't blame him.
Allen, Dunkley with a steal.
They cannot keep him quiet.
In no man's land. They might be caught out on the turnover. Kicks to space. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. Spearing pass. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Duggan intercepts. Can he find a teammate? Graham has gone off the chain. He's lost it. He'll be sore in the morning.
They are tackling machines today.
Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. The two big men do battle. Dunkley has been irrepressible. Allen wins the contest hands down. He doesn't waste many. Duggan doing what he does best. Lindsay. Davis lays it off. Duggan handballs it to nobody. What's he got on offer? They're playing like champions. That's well played. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rayner is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
The way they've kicked a goal today, you wouldn't have been surprised if that had gone through too.
The Eagles have been consigned to a face-saving exercise.
Straight in front, should not miss.
No trouble at all.
You turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
Normal service has resumed. Flynn wins it out of the centre. Yo. Shanahan cannot be deterred.
That's got to be a free kick. Took them on and didn't dispose of it correctly.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
McCarthy in the clear. The Lions look well drilled. Rayner, this is good footy. Lohman on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
Duggan with another contested mark. They just keep kicking it to him.
Rayner
Is proving a massive thorn in their side.
Berry. It's loose inside the 50. Throw in deep in the pocket.
The Lions are playing a great brand of footy. They're getting the ball inside 50 consistently and reaping the rewards for it.
Flynn with a deft tap. Allen. Young. Clever kick. Lindsay. That's good work rate. Picking their way through. He's hit up the lead. Junk times come early. Quality delivery by foot. What's he got on offer? This is more positive. Decides to go. They've got them on the overlap. Reed, they've worked it well. Keeps it low. Cripps working hard and being rewarded.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
It's been a dirty day for them, but there's something for their fans to cheer.
He's certainly one who can hold his head up high. He's been terrific.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Flynn showing his skills, like Batman and Robin. Dunkley, what a game he's played. I don't think it was intentional, but that's always a free kick. Can't get hold of it. Berry lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
He's usually very accurate, and that was no exception. Great play.
The Eagles checked out of this one a long while ago, if we're honest. Fort looking for territory. Revel, Draper. Slips over the shoulder. Normally delivers. The Lions moving the ball well. They're playing with purpose and poise. McCarthy clears the area. Lindsay, that's symptomatic of their night. Revel lurking menacingly. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does.
They are showing them no mercy and fully cashing in, and so they should.
The buzzards are circling. Flynn got his palm to it. Yo, crunching tackle. They have absolutely spifflicated him. The Lions are giving them nothing. Fort smashes it out of there. Revel, Berry. What can they build here? Bouncing ball. Andrews gathers in the centre square. Well played. He's been prolific. McCarthy has got loose. The Lions continue to do as they wish. Allen making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Dunkley throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
This is exactly what defenders have nightmares about. The ease and speed of delivery into their defensive 50 is making their jobs extremely difficult.
We didn't expect this today, and you wonder how much bigger the margin might get. Kelly dealt with the pressure. Ashcroft gathers. Taking out some frustration, possibly. To no one in particular, squeezes the kick. McCarthy couldn't quite. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Not to worry, I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
No time like the present. Good thinking and good execution too. Davis can keep it moving. Young, McCarthy. Probing ball. The kick was centimetre perfect. That's skillful. Kelly, dangerous to leave on his own. What's he got on offer? Sizes up what's ahead. He's been called to play on. The Lions are playing some great footy. That has to hurt. Rayner. Berry, he just dropped it. Davis wins it back. Young hasn't seen a lot of it. The kick is precise. Davis has found some space. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Good work rate. Flynn with a little bit of time. Shanahan. Rayner took him high. He might have thought about the corridor. They've opened them up here. He hasn't been himself today. He'd like that one back. Fort closed him down. The umpire says he made an attempt to get it out. Fort with a deft tap. Neal. Berry knew where the help was. This is promising. He might have thought about hand passing. McCarthy, Ashcroft, Allen. The Eagles have no answers. No one can mark. Rayner. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The Lions look like scoring every time they go forward. Fort with a deft tap. Ashcroft. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Eagles are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong.
Neil on the same page as his ruck. He's lost possession. They're a delight to watch. Fort with a chance to run. They're irrepressible at the moment. We're watching a very good side here.
I've liked his game today. They're well set up behind the ball. Bombing it in won't work.
What can they muster from the back half? Careful with the kick. Yo has charged into space. The Eagles
Have been out of sorts.
manages to find a teammate. Yo running in support. Newton
In the clear on centre wing.
This is good ball movement. They're moving the footy quickly. No wonder coaches go grey. Fort had some assistance. Berry. Shanahan affects the turnover. McCarthy. Foot race on. Who can get there first? Newton. Duggan. Yo.
Critical contest coming up. Waterman takes a great grab and should kick a goal.
That's probably as good a passage of players we've seen from them all day. It deserves a goal.
He won't miss this. Oh, no! He has missed it.
They cannot take a trick today. It's been one of those days.
Zorko to bring it in. The Lions have winners everywhere. It's a dominant display. Cameron with a chance to relieve the pressure. Wilmot all on his own. The Eagles are chasing tail. That's not a good kick. What's he got on offer? Greg Williams would have been proud of that one. Cops some unwanted attention. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Flynn has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Reed in the right spot. Kelly, Yo, Robertson. Under pressure. Reed. They desperately need a goal. That's well played. Baker. Advantage paid. Looking to pull one back. That won't do it.
Well, that sums it up, really.
Taking no risks with the kick in. They're a pleasure to watch. Good kick. Leicester had his name written all over it. Waiting for someone to come at him.
Play on. He's stolen a march. It's not a fair fight. The lift door's closed on him and he's gone.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
This would give him a shot of confidence.
Goes for the check side. Yes, that is so skillful.
The Eagles are obviously not going to win this game, but they've still got to strive to get something out of it.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks?
The big men fly. Ashcroft. Baker.
We've seen that before.
Cameron. Rayner takes the mark and can extend the margin.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Should kick it. He does.
They're not letting up on them. They're insatiable today.
The Lions were waiting all off-season to deliver a stunning statement. It's hard to imagine that anyone would have got close today. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
The Eagles will be spewing to start the season so poorly. All that hard work over the pre-season only to play like that. Still, it's just one game, and if you're going to put in a stinker at some stage,